to the Serengeti.
We fucking hate Triple H.
It's gonna leave a mark.
Oh yeah, man.
To proceed with caution.
It's basic mathematics, man.
Shut up, bitch. Give me a fucking mic.
Hey, yo.
All right, for a minute there, I thought you lost it. Whoa.
Hey, yo.
Let's get into it. Let me tell you.
Dummy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dummy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dummy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back with some more total non-stop action as I lock in on lockdown. See what I did there? But before I get started, this guy yap about some things real quick. You know, you got Nazis getting beat up by Spider-Man. You got all these celebrities passing away. Like, first it was Hayden and Michael. Now Dolly Parton's gone. Rest in peace. You know, she gave I Will Always Love You to Whitney Houston. And she had songs of her own, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm a huge... Like, I know Dolly Parton's catalog, you know what I mean? Because I don't. Alright, but heard nothing but good things about her. So rest in peace, Dolly. Then I heard Tim Curry passed away from Rocky Horror Picture Show. And I think he was like 80, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So rest in peace to him. I mean, I'm like, Jesus. And then I found out earlier today that Mr. Samuel Monroe Jr., you know, he played like the angry bald nigga from like Men's Society or Set It Off, especially Tales of the Hood. I think that's probably his best role, in my opinion. But he passed away, and he was only 50. I'm like, damn. And then one more as Ben Cullen, the voice from Optimus Prime. Autobots, roll out. I can't do. No one can do Optimus Prime, but that man. But he passed away, and he was like in his 80s, like 83, 84, something like that. But I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I don't know, but we're gonna keep it moving. Alright, I'm gonna get into it. First match of the night on the pre-show, got BDE, Rich Homie Swan versus the Not So Righteous. Got Far Cry 5's Dutch and Vincent. Alright, I give two fucks about this match. I'm not gonna hold you. Alright, so we're gonna fast forward. Alright, I already knew off rip the Righteous are gonna win. Alright, because BDE, the still have them pay his dues. So it is what it is. The Righteous hit the Orange Sunset. I think that's what it's called, right? The tag team finisher for the 1, 2, 3. So the Righteous win. Only good thing is that this is on the pre-show, so if you didn't watch the pre-show, good for you. You know what I mean? I don't blame you. Alright. Then get a promo from Trust the System. You know, they're bragging like, oh, this has been the first lockdown in years. The system's going to take over. The system does what it always does, and that's dominate. Sure. Like, sure thing. But I know I'll get to the system later on. Alright. Candice Michelle showed up on the panel for the pre-show. Now, as much as I enjoy looking at her, I don't give two fucks what she has to say, so we'll keep it moving. Next match, got Trey Miguel rocking the Miles Morales drip. You know, they can get Spider-Man going up against Agent Zero, repping Order 4. Alright, now I did my predictions for the show. Now it's 4 and 6. Alright, it's always TNA that gives me the most problems. It's always because it's always on some bullshit. It's like the people who should be going over don't. You know what I mean? Like Agent Zero, for instance. Right? Like, look at this fucking dude. Dude's fucking jacked. And no offense to Trey, he's in good shape as well, but it's like, come on, man. Like, the size advantage is, you know, apparent. You know what I mean? But fast forward to the finish. Agent Zero's trying to go for his, I guess, finisher. But Trey countered it into like a victory roll for the 1, 2, 3. So I will say that the finish was creative. Alright. It was it kind of protected Agent Zero a little bit, but not really, because at the end of the day, he still lost to Miles Morales. You know what I mean? On the pre-show. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it, because I mean, I like Trey, but I also like Agent Zero, so it is what it is. What can you do? All right, move on to make hard.
TNA Wrestling. Cross the line.
First match of the night, right? And this is probably the most underrated match on the show if I had to pick one. All right, you have Walk with Elijah versus AJ Not Styles. AJ Francis, who's about that money. And let me tell you, this is probably his best performance in his career, because this dude was bumping his motherfucking ass off. I'm like, hot damn. Dude was doing jumping knees, taking power bombs, flying off the fucking cage, flying on top of the cage, taking superplexes off the cage. I'm like, yo, this dude is going ham tonight here in lockdown, here in Chicago. All right, big ups to Chicago. All right, but fast forward, Expressions oozing comes out. He says, you did this to me, you son of a bitch. Look, before he gets involved, we see Elijah hit the final note. Again, like, this dude was flopping around, flying all throughout that fucking ring. AJ was. I'm like, this dude is on some shit tonight, man. And that's when Oozing gets involved, alright? Elijah throws his ass into the steel cage, then hits that Roger Strong-esque knee strike to Oozing. He's down, alright? Now, fast forward, he then hits the Highwayman's Farewell, that tombstone pile driver to Expressions. Make sure he's done for good, alright? And that's when AJ capitalized, hits the moonsault. Who does a better moonsault than CM Punk, by the way? Then hits the down payment chokeslam for the 1, 2, 3. AJ Francis goes over, which I was surprised. I'm like, okay, so now they want to give this motherfucker a win. He wins the final encore. So is the feud over? I mean, what happens next? He's a hometown man. He's a hometown man. Hands a guitar to Elijah. Elijah flies up the fucking top rope, smashes that fucking guitar into smithereens on top of AJ's head. AJ is down. AJ is down. So, is the feud going to continue? I don't fucking know. But what I will say is the feud overall was enjoyable, and this was easily one of the best matches here on Lockdown. Alright? So, big ups to both men. And Expressions oozing. But moving on, go backstage with one half of the reigning, defending, undisputed TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions, Allie. Alright? She was saying that she can't get a hold of Rosemary. And if you don't know, Rosemary is injured, unfortunately, and she's gonna be out for, I don't know, like Su Yung time. You know what I mean? 'Cause what the fuck happened to Su Yung? I still want to know. Alright, where is she? You know, like Batman, where is she? You know what I mean? The fuck? But as far as Rosemary, yeah, she's gonna be out for a minute, which it sucks, but you know, shit happens. But Allie was like, she's not gonna surrender these titles to the Elegance brand, so she managed to find a tag team partner to come through for her tonight. Gia was like, who is it? Well, you're gonna find out when the Elegance brand finds out. Then see the personal concierge coming out. He says, like, all you criminals and heathens here in this dirty ass city of Chicago, you need to stand up and pay your respects to the Elegance brand before I leave here like the Chicago Bears. Something like that. He was talking shit about Chicago and their sports teams, and Chicago booed the fuck out of them. Then see the Elegance brand, or the Elegance brand. They come out, alright, nah, I'm not gonna hold you. Alright, Maggie and Heather, they could pull me over any day of the week. Alright, Mr. Elegant, I'm cool. I'm good on that. Alright, but they're going up against the reigning, defending, undisputed TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions, of Ali and the returning Kiera Hogan, brother. The best Hogan in pro wrestling. Looking fine as hell. Tell me I'm lying.
I mean, folks, where's the lie?
That's that ooh-wee right there. All right. I know she's married to Diamante over there in ROH. I think they're married. All right. I know they're still together, if not mistaken, but Kiera Hogan can still get it. That's all I'm saying. Match was decent. All right. But we're going to fast forward to the finish to where we see Heather by Elegance literally go through the cage. Like, I don't think I've ever seen that before in my life. Like god damn, like, I know she's short, but my goodness. You know what I mean? Like, even fucking Eddie English was like, I know, like, she's petite, but damn. Alright, so she tries to handcuff Ali to the steel cage. Right, got Kiera Hogan fighting off Maggie in the ring. Man just hit that swinging Fisher woman neckbreaker. See what I did there for 1, 2, 3, and still TNA Knockout Tag Team Champions Ali and Kiera Hogan. Alright. We then move on to the next match. Alright. This Escape the Cage match. You have the face of the franchise, Moose, coming out with the orchestra. Love to see it. Alright. He's taking on King Cass, Killer Cass, aka Frankie Kazarian. Alright. And I'm not going to hold you. The match was decent, but I'm going to fast forward to the finish. Alright. Fast forward. Moose pretty much spears the fuck out of King Cass out of the fucking steel cage. So thanks to Moose, the winner is King Cass. Alright. Then move on to the next match. Alright. And that's for the TNA Knockout Championship. You have Elena Black, Chicago's own. Had a good pop. Now Kiera had, she had a real nice little ovation, but Elena Black had one of the biggest pops of the night. Alright. She's going against the reigning, defending, undisputed TNA Knockout Champion, Zaya Backside, aka Zaya Brookside. And I'll say this, the match was better than I expected because Elena Black got that ass mollywopped. I'm talking about dog walked throughout that steel cage. She was leaking blood, right? So big ups to her, right? And Zaya was on some like all-time heel shit here in this match. I'm like, that's what I want to see. That's some heel shit, all right? But you're gonna fast forward to the finish, all right? Zaya, takes out some cocaine, just throws it in Elena's face, hits the schoolgirl for the 1, 2, 3, and still TNA Knockout Champion Zaya Brookside. You're damn right. Alright. So Indy Hartwell was next up. She's gonna challenge her at Bound for Glory, because I think that's what's next, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, we see Zaya celebrating her win, licking the blood, licking her victory off her hands. She freaky. But moving on to the next match, which I think, in my opinion, was the match of the night. Alright, and that's for the TNA International Championship. You have the greatest president of all time, the leader of Order 4. And Ali, we trust. You call this man Mustafa Capone. Mustafa Ali. Alright, coming out with special entrance with the Tommy gun. Alright, you got Mila on one side, you have Tasha Steelz on the other side. This man is winning in life. He's going up against the reigning, defending, undisputed TNA International Champion, top notch, Jason Hodge. Alright. I had Jason going over here, but that did not happen. Alright, but we're going to go over some of the crazy spots here in this match. Starting off with kind of like a top rope pile driver. Didn't hit it clean, but it was still a crazy spot nonetheless. Alright, we're going to see Tasha Steelz getting involved. Alright, knocks down Mila, gets her the fuck out the way. Then we see Jason Hodge comes in, hits a big boot accidentally, to the steel cage, knocking down Tasha Steelz. Tasha is down. Tasha is down. Alright, John Skyler comes in, checks on her. He takes her away. Jason Hodge is feeling guilty. He's like, oh fuck. And like, I am so sorry. Takes his eyes off the ball as we see Mustafa Ali comes through full speed, does a suicide dive from the steel cage out to the outside to Jason Hodge. Fucking crazy. Now the spot of the match was when Jason Hodge climbs up the steel cage, does a diving crossbody to Mustafa Ali through the table. Alright, and both these men are down. You got Jason selling it like he fucking ruptured his internal organs, like his intestines about to fucking burst or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like he fucking crushed his appendix, something like that. You know what I mean? This man's hurting. Alright. In the meantime, Mustafa Ali manages to get back up, snatches a fucking stuffed doll from Jason Hodge's daughter, is about to light that motherfucker up. Like this, like a straight asshole. Right? But Jason was like, nah, it's on sight. Does a takedown, starts wailing on him. Alright. Fast forward. Now, this was after Mustafa Ali was whipping this dude with his own belt. Savage. Alright, now, this is my opinion should have been the finish. This man, Jason Hodge, dives off the fucking steel cage again, doing a diving foot stomp, and that wasn't it. Like, that should have been the fucking finish. But no, what we get is Mustafa Ali hits that 450 sweet for the one time. Not enough. As Jason Hodge kicks out, alright, he's still holding on to that stuffed doll. He says, give me that fucking thing, man. So he hits one more 450 sweet for the 1, 2, 3. And no TNA International Champion. Ali, we trust Mustafa Ali. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the matches I'm like, I enjoyed the match, didn't I like the finish. Like this is one of those outcomes where I felt like you're taking a step back. Like again, Ali needs to be going after that World Heavyweight Championship. Alright, he's been ready. Alright, like, why are we reverting back to the International Championship? Right? Jason didn't even fucking have it that long. Like, I was trying to see what Hot Style was going to do with that fucking belt. You know what I mean? But nope. They said, fuck him, fuck his family. We're going to get that belt right back to Ali. And that's what they did. Alright, so Ali ends up winning, I guess, the war. I think it's over. So whereas Ali had the great hands, because Skyler feeling some type of way, seeing his homeboy get his ass whooped like that. I don't know. We'll have to see. Like, Jason was over there trying to calm down his family, especially his daughter. You know what I mean? Great selling. You know what I mean? So, I don't know if the feud's over or not. I really don't. So, we'll have to see on Thursday. You know what I mean? Next, we see the arrival of the phenomenal son who doesn't need to put up the ring because that ain't his fucking job. And I don't blame him. Avery Styles comes through with the Demigods as his theme song. And I know that's AJ's favorite theme, but like for some fucking reason he hates I Am. Kind of like how Maven hates his theme song, which I'm like, why? Like, bro, like, I don't understand. Like, I Am is in my top 5 favorite theme songs of all time. I fucking love that song, man. Every day in my life, out the inside show through the outside, I'm trying to do my best to pass the test and show respect to the other guy. You know what I mean? Demigods ain't fucking with that. No offense. You know what I mean? Sorry, not sorry. It's a good song, don't get me wrong. Like, I fuck with Demigods, but it ain't better than I Am. Just my opinion. Alright, but Avery, he was like, got a good ovation, from the crowd in Chicago, but he was like, you can tell he was nervous, you know what I mean? And I'll give him some leeway, you know what I mean? I know he's fairly inexperienced, hasn't been wrestling that long. But he was like, my father made TNA his home. Alright? He sacrificed everything for TNA. This was a house that AJ Styles built. And I'm here to announce that TNA has officially signed Avery Styles. Now, was this promo good? No. No, it wasn't. Alright, I'm not gonna hold you. Alright, I was not impressed. Alright, now, I mean, it looks like AJ. Sounds like AJ with that fucking heavy ass Georgia accent. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I don't know. He has a long way to go, right, to fill his father's shoes, or even, by some miracle surpass him. Good luck on that. All right. They've seen King Cass come out. He says, "Welcome to TNA. I'm King Cass. If you don't know, I've been friends with your father for a very, very long time. We held down TNA. And who better than a good friend of your father's to tell you that there's going to be a lot of boys back there that are gunning after you because of your last name. I'm just here to tell you, don't trust anybody. Except for the king. You can trust the king of TNA." That's basically what King Cass said. And that's it for this segment. So, I haven't seen Avery wrestle yet. Because I guess he was down there in GCW doing his thing, but I haven't seen GCW since the whole Sabu retirement match. You know what I mean? I'm good on GCW for a few reasons. But I wish the kid best of luck. You know what I mean? Hopefully he does his thing, and maybe TNA has a new star with Avery Styles. We'll have to see. But moving on to the next match, and that's for the TNA X Division Championship. Now, this is not a match I had a problem with the outcome. Well, it's the way they went about it I didn't like. Alright? You have, get me, the Young's in Charge, my nigga Leon Slater versus the reigning, defending, undisputed TNA X Division champion. He goes by the name of Prime Cedric Alexander. Now, this was a good match, not the best match that they had, in their feud, but good match nonetheless. Alright, now what was crazy is we fast forward to the finish, because this man, Leon Slater, hit not one, not two, but 3 lumbar checks consecutively into the Swanton 450. Ain't no way Cedric was going to get up or kick out of that. Ain't no fucking way. So he was unable to beat the 10 count. So the winner and boo, X Division champion Leon Slater. Get me. Now here's the problem I have, because the whole stipulation was if Cedric wins, that means Leon Slater's historic title reign gets erased from the history books forever. Alright? So that stipulation, obviously Leon had to win, but I wanted Cedric to win because I wanted him versus Fabian Eichner in a rematch when Fabian gets his moment and beats Cedric at Bound for Glory. That's what I wanted to see. Alright? Now, I might as well just, you've seen the fucking pay-per-view, because Leon cashes in, chooses option C on Nick Nemeth. Alright? My thing is, if you wanted Leon to go after Nick, you could have did it without option C. Because, to me, that says fuck Cedric and fuck the X Division Championship. See, it would have been different if Leon Slater was still champion after all this time, right? So, he beats Cedric one last time, pretty much clears the whole X Division roster. Then he goes on, confronts Nick, announcing option C. That would have been different. That would have been fine. You know what I mean? It's just the fact that they undercut Cedric the way that they did, which I don't fucking like. So you're telling me the only champion that was in the system fucking loses, while the rest of the fucking team wins here at Lockdown? I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Yep. Alright, so move on. got a lethal lockdown. One team, you have Vidi, Vinny, Vinci, Fabian Eichner. You have Pardon Me, Casey Navarro, and Bang Bang, Sosa, the young savage, Ricky Sosa, and the lovely Jada Stone. Going up against Trust the System. Bear Bronson, got Brian Myers, got Eddie Edwards, and Alicia Edwards. Alright? I mean, the match it is what it was. You know what I mean? Decent match. No, now, the MVP for me was probably Jada when she did that fucking moonsault off the fucking steel cage. I'm like, this woman is crazy. This woman is about that life. And if you've never seen a Lethal Lockdown match, basically, two people start, and at different intervals, another member for one team comes out, then one member for the other team comes out, so all 4 members for each team are out. Alright, then the top of the steel cage comes down, has weapons on top of it, and then the match begins. Alright, so once the match begins, that's when the shit goes fucking pandemonium, chaos everywhere. You got Jada Stone fucking bringing out thumbtacks, doing a superplex to Alicia Edwards, and Jada is the one that takes the brunt of it. Like, she was worst off because she's the one that she landed like directly right in the middle of that shit. Mind you, she's going to be in the finals this week against Maggie by Elegance to determine who's going to be the inaugural Knockouts TV champion. Alright, so God bless Jada. Like, MVP here on this show. I've had 2 MVPs for the men, Jason Hodge. For the women, Jada Stone. Fast forward, we see my boy Fabian does the West Coast, like RVD or Shane O'Mac to Ed and Eddie. Alright, we see Ricky Sosa do the headshot, that spinning European uppercut to Bear Bronson, do the barbed wire table, bears down. Then see Ricky Sosa do the barbed wire headshot to Brian Myers. He's down. Alright, tries to pin him. Alicia Edwards picks up the pin, which then allows Edna and Eddie to hit the Boston Lee party, that Shining Wizard right in the back of Ricky Sosa's head. He then sets up the steel chairs, then hits that package pile driver to Ricky Sosa. Do the steel chairs for the 1, 2, 3. Trust the System goes over. Now, see, the problem I have is, again, the only black member of the system loses, but the rest of the fucking team wins. Now, it would have been fine if you have the whole system go over tonight on lockdown. I've been fine with that. I don't like the fact that Cedric got fucked over. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Alright? Plus, I wanted Fabian, Casey, Ricky, and Jada to win. You know what I mean? Like, these are the people that you're trying to build up. Alright? I thought they were going to win. They didn't. So I'm like, that's why I'm like, when they take 2 steps forward, they take 4 steps back. So it's like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? But I digress. Moving on to the main event, and that's for the TNA Tag Team Championships.
Are you ready for the main event?
We have the Nemeths. Alright? He's unwanted. He's unwanted, man. Nick and his brother Ryan going up against the reigning, defending, undisputed TNA Tag Team Champions, the GOATs, as they claim, the Hardys. Alright? And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't give a fuck about this match because Tom on commentary was like the last man to simultaneously hold both the world title and the tag team title was Peak Angle back in 07. So I'm like, oh, there fucking is. He just spoiled the fucking finish. That tells me Nick's going over, brother. And that's what happened. That's exactly what fucking happens. You fast forward to the finish, he hits that danger zone, yeah, to Matt Hardy for the 1, 2, 3. And TNA Tag Team Champions, the Nemeths. They pan out to the crowd. We got Latrell Springwell over here. He was like, the fuck? The fuck was that? You know what I mean? I feel the same way. I'm like, I can't say I'm not surprised. All right. They're popping bottles of champagne. All right. We then see the youngest in charge that get me. Leon Siri comes out. He says, "Now I betted myself, mate, and now that my record is still intact, I have something else to prove, and that's coming after you, Dink Nemeth, because I want to be the youngest TNA World Heavyweight Champion in history. So I'm letting you know, putting your ass on notice. I'm cashing in option C." And the crowd popped. They're like, "Oh shit!" Right? Like Carlos Silva, Stone Hands comes out. All right, you just look at him. He was like, "I'm letting you know, you lose. That's on you, bro." I don't know what to tell you. All right, Nick tries to go for a sneak attack, but Leon lays him out with the leg lariat, and that's it. That is it for TNA's Lockdown. All right. So overall, it was a good pay-per-view. It was like some of the matches. I enjoyed Elijah versus AJ, Elena versus Zaya, Brookside, Ali versus Hotch. Even Lethal Lockdown, I enjoyed. Fucking Cedric versus Leon. There were some good matches, good to great matches here on this card. It's just some of the outcomes I did not like. It just, watching this felt like they were taking like a few steps back. Now, I'm all for Leon winning the world championship. Why the fuck not? You know what I mean? But they could have went about it a different way to where it doesn't fuck over Cedric, because he still could have been champion until Bound for Glory. Then he drops it to whoever, like Fabian or Casey Navarro or someone like that. You know what I mean? And I also don't like how Jason Hotch got fucked over as well. Finally get some shine as a singles wrestler, to only get that title fucking snatched from him like within weeks. You know what I mean? I don't like it, but what can you do? You know what I mean? But yeah, I enjoyed it nonetheless. So I want to hear from you guys. Right? How you guys feel about TNA's Lockdown this year? Your highs, your lows, let me know in the comment section. But if not, it's all good. Not wasting on guys' time. With that said, be safe, be blessed, carry yourself, protecting yours, loved ones, see warms and tries to frosty, most importantly, trust in God. God be with you. I'm out of here. Probably NWA will be next. Alright, I gotta get back into that. Then I'll be Unreal, and then I'll be Dark Side of the Ring. And then we have All In. It's on Sunday, I'm pretty sure. So always something going on. Alright? But until then, adios.